All right, hello. This is Skate Fillet episode 94. I'm Grant Fierro. As always, is Mike Medina, and today's guest is Mikey Taylor. So we're going to run through this week's topics. Nate Greenwood had a part on the barracks for Sovereign. We have Lizzie Armanto actually just got announced pro for Birdhouse and a Thrasher cover. Bobby Keyzer went pro. So a whole bunch of stuff we'll run through. I think we might as well start out with Nate Greenwood's part. It's the first thing I mentioned. It's in the title. So I don't know, Medina or Mikey, either one of you want to chip in to start it off?
What do you guys think of it? I mean, I know.
I was gonna say,
I'm sure you're hyped on it.
I've been seeing it for weeks. So what do you guys think?
okay, my thoughts on it are like I had never really heard of him, so it's like for me to get it all at once and also include like the raw footage as well. That's the shit. That's like exactly the way. Like I feel like I may be in the majority here, where like a lot of people not necessarily have heard of him or seen a lot of him for that matter. Yeah. So I feel like to present him on such a big platform like the Barracks obviously is a good look. Having him like on such a young brand is a good look. And also including like the raw footage with the little part along with it, like within, I don't know what, a few days, right? So it's like that itself is that is the formula, in my opinion, to announce a skateboarder to the world.
Yeah.
Like do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as the part itself, that dude is serious front blunt skills, man.
He's so good. I know.
He's so good. I feel like there's a lot of I mean, obviously there's not much transition or any for that matter, but I mean, as far as rails, ledges, shit like that, it's always that he's got it all, man. He's got the tools.
Yeah. He's a good one, man. He really is.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I would agree with Mike, as it's like a good way to put him out there because he's not super well known yet, especially with having the banging last week. Obviously that was planned, and they do that a lot when they line up parts on the Barracks, which is sick.
Yeah, we planned that.
Kind of, you feel like gets it. Well, it's good idea. Like it works well because it kind of just gets them in your face. So it's like in the front blunt thing for sure with front blunt backs to flip in the banging and then flip in the part was rad. And then recently I've been doing this where like I'll just take notes on parts that we're gonna talk about, just because I don't know, I don't like to talk about a part and then kind of just like overlook like you go down in it.
You spend so long filming a part,
and then it's just like 2 seconds, and then the next day no one ever watches it again.
That's what Raj was talking about, how like he was looking for a part and then within a few hours it was already fucking buried 60.
Yeah, when MJ on the 9 Club, MJ couldn't find Wes's part.
Brutal.
So I'll read these real quick and then we'll just talk about whatever about the rest of the part. Ollie in, back 3 out on that. It kind of looks like a little fountain type spot.
Yeah.
It was super rad. The fakie 5-0 half cut flip and a line on those SF ledges. Front 3, that bump over post. I think it was in was it Vegas where they went with Midler the other couple weeks ago. Yeah. Switch heel on that trip too, on that drop like over the little gap into the bank was gnarly. Backside flip, flat gap. I can't even remember it, but that downhill one. Yeah. Downhill flat gap, and then 5-0 backside flip. 5-0 backside flip on this bank to rail.
That's cool.
Have you skated that one, Mikey?
Yeah, it's hard to. It's not easy to skate. I saw you skate it the other day. You grinded it.
Yeah, just 50'd it.
It's not easy, huh?
Weird. No, it's super awkward.
Yeah.
And that trick's crazy. And we were actually just talking about that spot because someone switch 50'd it in like down it in the foundation video.
Yeah, and Davis just put up an Instagram, I think, switch.
Yeah, switch nose grind, which is funny because one of my.
Really? I didn't see that.
Well, he posted a photo of a switch nose grind.
Oh, okay.
Switch 50'd it, and he was skating with Brockle, and Brockle grinded down it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that spot's popping off. But yeah, 5-0 backside flip's ridiculous on that thing.
I'll tell you a story about Nate. So Nate, I was introduced to Nate from do you guys know who Cameron Strand is?
Yeah. So
Cameron Strand, we became friends. He kept telling me about this dude, Nate. And I was like, and he had shot a photo of them. It's not out yet, so I don't want to ruin it. And he showed me the photo. I was like, dude, I need to skate with this guy. So I went skating with him. I was like, dude, he is so good. Like I want to sponsor him. And for whatever reason, it just kind of whatever time happened, and a year had gone by, and I reached back out to Cameron. I'm like, dude, I got to pull the trigger. Like a year's gone by. So I talked to Nate, and I was like, I want you to be a part of this team, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, cool. I have a part that's about to come out. It's finished. He has a Thrasher part that's supposed to come out. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, what do you want to do? You want to film something, for the launch of you? And he's like, this was 3 months ago. He's like, yeah, I could film a part. And I'm like, in 3 months? Like, I thought like maybe like 5 or 6 tricks. And he's like, no, I can film you a full part. I'm like, okay. And that's the part he gave us in 3 weeks, in 3 months.
That's 3 months of footage.
This is fucked. I'm rewatching it right now, man.
Yeah, it's impressive. And like the last 4 tricks were like, seriously, the last week. He was just like,
right before the deadline.
Yeah, he was like, you got a trick up until the last day.
That's wild.
The fakie flip, no, the switch heel back 5-0 was the day before we turned the part in. The fakie flip was over that weekend. So I was like, he was just like, for 3 months. It was like from start to finish,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Going back to what I was saying, I feel like he's he's doing it right.
Yeah, he's so talented. He's such a nice kid,
Yeah, I saw him skate in person, just lucky enough to be at the barracks when he was filming for his banging. And it was when he filmed that front feeble kickflip on the barrier. And we were talking about his banging last week. And it's crazy, just like got there pretty much around the same time as him, so I got to watch him warm up and everything. And just how consistent he is. And he does so many tricks that, like, they're just like tricks that you don't see other people do. Like his 180 fakie 5-0s down hubbas and stuff.
Yeah.
And down the rail, I don't know why I should have wrote that one in the notes. The one that he did down that rail was so gnarly in his part.
Yeah, he's impressive. He really is.
Yeah. Stays on his super consistent.
Yeah.
Trick selection for sure. Yeah, well, Mike, were you in the middle of saying something, Mike, or no?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up the raw footage again. I feel like we've been getting with over the past few years or whatever, like with the van stuff or with other companies that just do like the raw footage. I know that America does it. You know what I mean? I feel like them like Sovereign or the Barracks or whoever put that video out of the raw footage, like them offering that on top of it is just like that's. I don't know. For me, I think I've said it before. Like sometimes the raw footage is almost more enjoyable. You can cut out all the little B-roll. You can cut out credits. You can cut out all the shit. You can kind of see like the battle that took place to get where you got to, And I'm a huge fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like if you didn't really like watch the part twice, watch the raw footage.
Yeah.
You will definitely enjoy that shit. No doubt.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
I think it always gives like a little story behind the footage, and you can really just get a better feel for how gnarly.
You can see like what they put in for it to come out. It's like
that's
the part goes by so fast, and you're like, what? Everything was first try. You don't realize into that,
Yeah.
No, some of my favorites are like when they make something, but they make it super shitty, and you can just see them get absolutely furious.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's
battle for that 180 fakie 5-0 on the rail. You were there, Mikey, in that clip, right? Yeah, that was gnarly.
He did that twice. He did it twice.
I saw. He did one a little sketchy and then did it again. Perfect.
Yeah, and that didn't take. That was one of the first. I think that was right when he got on. It was the first time we went skating with him, with everyone.
Yeah.
And he was like, that was 10 tries or something.
How much of that part were you actually there for?
I was probably there for not a ton because I've been hurt for the last few months.
Right.
So I was there for maybe like 5 tricks, and then I was there for like maybe a couple just shooting after, just because I've been like shooting photos since I've been hurt.
Yeah.
So I wasn't there for a lot of it, unfortunately.
Did you get any good ones?
Photos of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple good ones. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
That's right. So he has
you've been known for the film and shit forever, though. You were carrying around the VX back then.
Yeah, I've been filming since I can remember. I've always done that. It was just in the last probably 5 years to start shooting photos.
That's awesome.
But my dad's a photographer. He's been shooting weddings for the last like 30 years. So photography's been real big in our family. So
that's what's up. We're gonna get questions now. So you're gonna have to tell us your camera setup because we're gonna get asked.
My camera setup, I just got the Canon 5D Mark III. Or I'm sorry, Mark IV. I had the Mark III, and then I have like I don't know the standard lenses, the 8-15, the 70-200, the whatever 24-105.
Hey, it was gonna get the question would have been asked. I guarantee.
Yeah.
How is it? Like if you're out skating with a T-Bar or like. I mean, I feel like you skated with a T-Bar for a while, so we'll just go with the T-Bar. Like, do Do you try to just get like a different angle than them, or like or do they help you shoot photos like when you're first getting into it?
If there's somebody shooting, I won't shoot. I'll just
let them take it.
Yeah, yeah. And then like, but when I first started shooting, Atiba was like helping me. Like when I first got flashes, he was like, "Bring your flashes. I'll help you set them up." And it was like Atiba and Acosta that were both like,
Anthony, yeah.
Setting up. But no, if I bring my camera, and then if like a photographer kind of bails or doesn't show up, then I'll shoot. But if there's a photographer there, I'll just kick it.
Let them do their thing. Yeah. I really like, actually, this one's been in my head for a couple weeks, was that you posted 2 of them, those switch flip photos of Malto on that bump over from his Nike part. Those photos were so rad.
Thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was hyped on those.
I'm gonna peep those out.
Yeah. So moving along, we could talk about ETN. We'll just go there. Nigel Houston and Chase
That's a hot
skated,
topic lately, huh?
Dude, it's the hottest topic.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that as far as progression goes, we're taking off. We're there now. Like I feel like Rob Dyrdek started the progression, and now we're taking off with it. And that's genuinely how I feel about ATN. Like the whole, it's $80 subscription, blah, blah, blah. But that sucks. That sucks. But at the same time, at the end of the day, we're skateboarders, and we're the type of people that go on a social media site like YouTube or like Facebook or like any of that shit, and we'll genuinely search the word skateboarding or our favorite skateboarders parts. Like that's the shit that we look for. So for them to like make this platform that carries all of that stuff in one place for us, by us, especially like by Bragg, who everyone fucking loves, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's just it's moving skateboarding forward in a time where social media is taking over, and most people are watching skate content on their phones anyway.
Yeah, totally.
So as far as me, like, I don't know if you know. I'm sure you don't know whatever. But at first, when it first dropped, I was a little skeptical just because of the price tag that came along with it. And then Grant literally made me download it and just made me give it a try. And I shit you not, I watched the entire everything on there within one day, and I was just like, I legit wanted more.
Perfect. That means they're doing their job, right? Make the $8 worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And it's for them to flip the script, like that's prime example of someone who wasn't interested and now I am interested.
Totally.
Yeah, you just gotta give it a shot, which is sick because they have the free trial setup thing. So it's like that's why I don't even get why people complain so much, because it's like, well, just sign up and try it for like however. Just see if you're into it.
We're skateboarders, and skateboarders complain.
We do. We definitely do.
You're gonna be on Four Wheels Live, Mikey?
I don't know. I might have to try and get an invite. I'm doing the next thing. I'm doing 9 Club next week.
Okay,
so that's in my immediate future.
Next thing to check off. Yeah. Have you seen any of those Four Wheels Live episodes?
Yeah, they're funny.
Dude, they're super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was psyched on those. Just I don't know. It's just something completely different and new.
Yeah, totally. I like Bragg's a lot. I think Bragg's is really funny. So.
Yeah, Bragg's a cool dude. He came on here for a little bit a while ago.
Yeah.
Have you, Mikey? I'm sorry, I had to walk away for a second. Did you say you watched all the Four Wheels Live episodes?
I said I haven't watched them all. I saw the very first one. I thought it was pretty funny with Beagle.
Okay, dude, they're great. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been choosing really good people for it too. They're like Tori and West.
MJ one is my favorite one.
Which one?
MJ.
Westgate and MJ is my favorite so far.
I didn't see that one, and I saw like Paul and Jeremy have one out.
I think that drops tomorrow, man, or tonight. I think it's in like a couple hours. Yeah, which should be funny. They had who was Boo on with? Boo and Lizard was last week, I think. That one was.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm hyped on it in general. And then obviously this weekend they had the 34 stair handrail.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
With Chase and Nyjah. So I think we all saw it. So Mike Medina.
Dude, okay.
Did you watch it live?
Yeah, I watched it live, and I was also texting Brink like at the same time it was going on because it was the first time. Yeah, and it was the first time I had watched Face Melters live. So like the past episode had already been posted, so I got to watch all the highlights, so to speak. You know,
the Joss and Tom.
Yeah, totally. And for this one, I was genuinely curious, like, because it was HD as fuck, like live, like very HD, and I was super I was curious whether there would be a lag involved because of how HD it was, you know. I was texting Brink while it was going on, and he's like, "No, like it's caught up. Like this is happening in real time." And I'm just like, "Man, These ETN, they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. The big rail was gnarly, man. That was gnarly.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, what can you say about a 34 stair handrail that gets skated? What Chase did it under 5 tries, right? Or the fifth?
I think it was
Chase is a maniac though. He is so good.
Freak, man.
Yeah.
So gnarly. I love the way the Smith looked. Chase's Smith, the way he got on it
And just sat and just chilled out.
He just sat so well. Like the first few, even the first try, he grinded pretty far down and then just jumped off. But yeah, he was just locked in so perfect, sat and then took it all the way down.
Yeah, it was sick. I liked it too.
So gnarly.
The gnarliest shit was that he was in Florida like hours before and barely got any sleep or any sleep at all for that.
Was that like on the pizza Instagram story or something? And Gary pointed it out.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So he just said, "Fuck it, let's roll up and just skate the biggest stair set ever," you know?
Yeah. And then Nyjah obviously back 5-0'd it, which is pretty unbelievable.
Also, there was no.
You had to pick one. Which one do you like better, Smith or the 5-0?
Smith grind.
I think the Smith looks better, but the 5-0's gnarlier.
Yeah, I think so too. I loved how the Smith looked.
The Smith looked the way his weight was. I don't know. There was something about the Smith, but the fact that he back 5-0'd it's pretty insane.
Yeah, and he never no one fell. No one fell. Like every missed attempt, like they had a nice little path to run down.
Yeah, well, they both rolled out a little bit because they held it a little longer, but didn't commit completely.
Right. But I mean, and I found out that there was. I thought I was kind of curious. Another thing I was curious about is if Nyjah warmed up back 50 and he just did it. He went straight for back 5.
Yeah, I was curious too, but nope.
Yep,
straight into the back
crazy.
5.
And the gnarliest shit is, I guess, after the cameras turned off, some locals showed up.
I think somebody grinded it, right?
Back 50, I heard.
Yeah,
right?
someone back 50 did it.
That's cool.
And then I guess 2 kids got smoked trying to feeble grind it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I saw someone.
There's got to be it's got to be an easy out with the grass there, I imagine, where you can just grind, jump off.
Yeah, that's exactly what Chase was doing, and Nyjah. They were both doing that.
Yeah, Nyjah was. He looked like he had it down.
Nyjah built up to it completely. First, try, probably both trucks and jumped over, and then started getting into the 5 straight, and then sitting a little longer, and then took it all the way.
What's gnarly is Kev, when he back 50, that first time, he was falling into the stairs.
Yeah.
Kevin Scott? Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty gnarly. Dude, I watched it after. I was like, God, you're you're really doing it, you know?
Yeah, as if you grinded the
Not
middle,
to take it away from those other dudes, but to jump in the stairs is so psycho.
Ridiculous.
I agree.
Something, I don't remember the number, but it was like $1,000 or something. He said, "I'll give $1,000 if someone grinds the center rail."
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
That would be so heavy.
Hey, was Jeff Rowley the host for the first episode?
Yeah, he was there too. At Davis.
All right, that's another thing I was curious about. What's his involvement with ETN?
Wait, I'm pretty sure he was.
I think it's because he does because he's the announcer for Street League.
Yeah, so Brian Atlas is doing both. But because I remember, I think most people are pretty psyched to have Jeff.
Hell yeah.
Street League, and everyone's hyped on Jeff, so him at ETN's just as rad.
I think he does really well at that.
Yeah, he does, and it's cool to see. Just someone you recognize, kind of, and have respect for just because you've seen what he's done.
And legend status. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly. Jeff has jumped down a bunch of big shit too.
Yeah,
and melted our faces in the past.
Oh, that's funny. I'm kind of intrigued to see who and what spot is next. Honestly.
Oh, I can't wait
for face melters.
That shit is exciting.
It's crazy though to think because it's these dudes are dropping what could be easily an end or a heavy trick in their video part live on an app. So I mean, it's just interesting.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that. What if they're filming for a part and if Nyjah's I'd love to back 5-0 it for my ender, but guess I'm gonna do it live on this app.
Another thing I was wondering is, was Chase signed on to do it right from the beginning? Because they were just promoting Nyjah.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. That it was
because I know that they skate big rails together. That's a you know what I mean. I know that for a fact. But
I'm sure skating a rail that big, I'm not sure. When you're skating a rail that big, it's nicer to have somebody doing it with you. So I'm
Nigel
sure
was saying
Chase will do this with me. You know?
Yeah. Nigel was talking about that actually before they jumped on it. He was like saying that he was hyped that Chase was there to skate it with him. He actually told Chase, I think it was the try that Chase took it all the way down but bailed. He was like, slow down, I want to skate this by myself. But then Chase did it next try. But it didn't take Nigel too long. So it was actually it was funny too. His Nigel's mom was with Brink, like on Brink's story, and then you saw after he rolled away from the back 5-0, you could see her.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think she said it was like first time seeing him street skate in 10 years or something like that.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah. Which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. Come up.
I mean, but then again, it's like I've never had my mom pull up on the spot ever.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I mean, maybe I was thinking maybe it was different for him. I don't know. Bobby Keyzer turned pro for Habitat over the weekend. Was that Saturday, I think? Yeah, it was. I think it was the same day as the ETN thing, which was Saturday. So Mikey, actually funny is the last time you were on here you came on for a second with Chris when you guys were in Canada, I think, on a DC.
Yeah, were we with Bobby at that point?
No, he was already off DC, but we were talking about him because I think he had just got the part, and you guys were both talking about skating with him and stuff.
That's right.
So he's back in the news just as you come back on the show. I don't know. So he turned pro for Habitat. I think it didn't shock too many people because he's been killing it, putting out. Yeah, obviously kills it. He's been putting out a ton of footage ever since he really got on the map with that first DC part, the one with T-Funk. Medina, I know you're psyched. I know you're really into Bobby skating.
Dude, Bobby's like my favorite, man.
Yeah, Bobby's.
I think it's hilarious that there's like all these photos of him just like stone faced with his pro board. It's fucking hilarious to me. I don't know. I think it's sick. I think everyone was genuinely not expecting, but just kind of waiting in anticipation.
Yeah, when's it gonna happen?
Yeah, when's it gonna happen? I don't know. I'm hyped. I hope.
Some people you just know. It's like when you're that good and you're like putting out.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Okay, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
I totally agree, and I feel like I really, really, really hope that this like means that we're gonna get another Bobby part. Because I know that he dropped the part of the transfer video. I know that's going to be released like to the social webs.
Yeah. They just put on iTunes, I think, yesterday.
Oh, did they?
I know that's okay. So it was yesterday. Okay, I was going to say I know it just got released.
Because I never even got to see that last one.
The one with your boy Davis.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't get on, dude. The only time I buy videos on iTunes. I don't know what what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I think Substance is on iTunes.
Is it on iTunes now?
Yeah, well, anyway, I mean, you could still buy it if you want to support them, but Substance is on YouTube for sure now.
Yeah, but like, what, they put it on iTunes like 6 months after it came out or something?
Oh, I don't remember how soon or late after it was, but they just put the new one on, which is cool because they only premiered it a couple weeks ago. So this one was on there quick. But yeah, that's funny. I actually just watched Davis's part in that video, I think yesterday. So he's a good person to watch skate, you know?
Yeah, Davis is awesome.
Rips, dude. I'm skating a Davis board right now, actually.
Oh yeah, the paint looking one. What were just Bobby? Oh yeah. So Mikey, do you have any stories about Bobby? I mean, I don't know how many. Did you go on a lot of trips with him? Not too many, probably, huh?
No, I went on one trip with him.
Okay.
I mean, I got.
Did he talk?
I mean, a little bit, but I'm like so talkative that like, it was fine.
Yeah.
But I went on one trip with him. It was like, he was ripping and hey, don't mind it's a long story. And I'm on a podcast. Sorry. How are you? This is Sean Malta's girlfriend. Hi.
Hey.
Hello. How's it going?
We're going to dinner with Sean and Danny and Cole and Cole's wife tonight.
Quite the crew.
Yeah.
Heavy.
After that, what did you guys skate Beebles earlier?
I went to LA. I just went into the office we got new boards in, so I went and looked at that. Cole was coming down to skate with Sean, so we all met in LA, had breakfast. They're skating because I have about 2 more weeks so I can skate. Week and a half, 2 more weeks.
Oh.
So I'm like still in this like work mode,
Yeah, handling business.
But yeah, so they're gonna skate and then we're gonna go eat after that.
Sick.
So anyway, so I was on a trip with Bobby, and like I thought it was all good. Like I had fun with them, like cool. And then like 3 weeks later, he quit DC, which was fine. And then like the week later, I noticed he unfollowed me on Instagram, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?"
That's hilarious. That
So
is
Bobby
hilarious.
sees this, dude. What's up, dog?
Have you seen him since?
No, I haven't seen him. This will be the first thing I ask him. We'll be like, "Hey, dude, what's up? How are you?" Second thing I ask him, "How are you?" "Why'd you unfollow me?"
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's excellent. Love it.
Yeah. So I agree though, Mike. Hopefully, I need to watch the Trenchville thing again because I only saw it at the premiere. It's pretty hard to like take in someone's video part at a premiere. I mean, not always, but it can be. Or to remember like exactly what went down.
Where was his part in the video?
Around the middle. Or wait, it actually might have been.
Who had last part?
Last part was Yaje Popson.
Oh, cool.
He went pro like the weekend before. So.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he got the cover of Trans World at the same. It was like whole Yaje thing, which was rad because it's
the one with the avocado.
Yajikado, the avocado graphic. Honestly, I think it's so sick how he's like so into avocados. And they made his graphic, just like everything about him.
Speaking of graphics, Mikey Taylor, what do you think about this new Alien art direction?
I mean, dude, for me, it's like Alien will always be photosynthesis to me.
Totally.
It's like just from like me being a kid and the impact it had on me during that time, and then like wanting to ride for them my whole life, and then riding for them. It's like, and that's not saying anything bad about them now. It's just for me, that's what Alien will always be. Right. So
did you when you guys started up Sovereign? Do you feel like you were influenced from like the Alien days at all?
Of course. Yeah, of course. It's like that was, it was.
In what ways would you say?
Well, you know how with Alien, it was more than just skating or tricks, right? There was so much visual and creative. There was such a creative aspect mixed with skating that to me it was the first time where I watched something that was more than just a skate part and went, that is the coolest like project instead of that was the coolest part,
Yeah.
So, it's only, I think it was natural that like for what I like to try and communicate that in a new way with Sovereign, but still add, the pieces that I related to,
Totally. And I feel like with Alien, I almost feel like you brought up photosynthesis, which was one of my like first videos that really stood out to me. The Orange VHS tape. I think I've already told the story before about how I literally burned it out in the VCR. Stopped playing shit altogether. But with photosynthesis, I mean with the art direction between Sovereign and Alien, I feel like Alien was the company for me that made it okay to be artsy.
Totally. Yeah.
To have the B-roll of absolute nonsense and have it be absolutely cool as hell at the same time.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. So I when Sovereign first started, I felt like there was like a direct connection within like the art side of it for sure. Not even necessarily the board graphics, just like the art side of it. Really.
Yeah. So dude, totally. For sure. I mean, it's like, I think me coming from Alien and this is more like, I think just not only being involved with it for 10 years, but like, the other 6 years of me skating, that's what I was so heavily influenced by that. Like, it's just, it's a part of me that I still want. I just still like,
Yeah.
So I think that's why, and it's, I don't want it to be the same. It's like, I'm not trying to, everything I saw in Alien try and do, but there will be like the similarities in the sense of like what I like.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's such a big part of your life for that many years. It's definitely going to influence you.
Yeah, totally.
For a while.
Okay, so let me ask you, Mikey Taylor, what is the Sovereign roster at the moment?
The team?
Yep.
Okay, so we have a new pro that's dropping apart, and we're announcing at the end of this month.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna say his name.
I don't blame you.
Just would. Okay, all right. Let me rephrase.
I'll give you one guess.
Okay,
one guess, and I'll give you one hint.
Okay, give me the hint prior to my guess.
He's not American.
Oh shit! There goes my guess.
He's not American.
He's not American, huh?
No.
Okay, all right.
I'm not going to give my guess.
All right, let me ask one question before I shoot my my guess. Then, is he a current free agent?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, no. He's on Sovereign, but he.
Right. But prior to that.
Well, yes, but I don't. Yes, but I don't know if anyone would have known. Actually, he had become one, and then he started. We started planning this out. So I'm not sure.
Interesting. I'm pretty intrigued.
I don't want to guess now because if I get it right, I'm gonna be less excited.
Yeah.
If it's who I think it is, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I don't think it's who you think. To me, it's a good addition to the team because it's so different.
Sick.
Yeah, but I like him. I love the guy. Yeah.
So
who's the rest of that team?
So it is me, Midler, Nate, our new pro, and then Justin Dahmer from he lives in Long Beach, but
his skating's rad.
From Washington, yeah, he's awesome. And then we have a couple little cool flow kids I'm like really stoked on.
Tyler, one's from out here,
and
Tyler's skating sick.
Where are you at? Tyler Peterson?
One actually skates the shop I ride for. They're we have an indoor skate park, and he skates out here. Little Cole Hossman.
Lil Cole is the man.
He rips, man. He's the real deal.
Yeah, so we're stoked on Lil Cole. I'm trying to get him out here this summer to come skate with us.
That little boy rips.
Yeah, he rips, man. So
yeah.
So we have a lot of up and coming dudes that I think are going to be pretty good.
Sick.
It's exciting, man. I don't know. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the video part announcement as well. And then you mentioned earlier.
We have about 3 video parts lined up every month. So Nate's comes out this month. We have a new pro with a part coming out the next month. A Midler part after that. So we have a lot.
I was thinking there's probably a Midler one coming soon.
Yeah. Midler's he's almost as tall as me. He's like grown up now. So
that's footage. Funny. It's funny. I was actually watching earlier in the week some old Mikey days, and then some of like Eric
Bork.
Thank you. I was gonna say Bragg, and I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Some of his stuff, just like YouTube videos from it's probably like little over a year old.
Yeah.
When you, Midler, and Deshaun all started skating together a lot.
Yeah.
But when Midler was still on Real, like before the whole Sovereign thing had really started, and just how different like his skating looks, and like as a person he looks kind of. It sounds weird, but like just how crazy it is.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be rad to see him this, because I guess he had the Volcom stuff come out.
He had the Volcom stuff come out, and like the tricks were gnarly, but like there's always that point where like you're a kid and you're small, and then you like that phase, and then you start.
So you think this is the first part of?
In my eyes, this is the part. This is the part where it's like, dude, you're hitting your stride. Like he's gnarly, man. So I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be a new. I don't think anybody's seen him like how we're gonna portray him up until this point. So it should be cool.
Rad. Yeah, that's sick.
Grown man.
So, all right, boys. I'm heading to Mexico early in the morning.
Sick.
So I gotta pack real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, cut this off early.
You're fine, man. We appreciate you coming on.
Okay, cool. Mikey. Well, thanks for having me, guys. And I'll make sure to watch the end of it. So I can see how.
Cool. Have a good one, Mikey. Thank you.
Have a good day. Later.
Hey, have a safe trip too, bro.
Thanks, Big Dog. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. See you.
Bye.
All right.
Well, there he is, Mikey.
That was Mikey Taylor. Good times. Got a little bit of a
insider.
Not an announcement, but new information about team riders and video.
We're basically confirming.
Confirming what? Oh, I'm frozen. Let's see. Okay. Mike is currently frozen, at least on my computer. So I'm gonna kick him out. And he will be back in here momentarily. Technical difficulties. It's a Skate Fillet tradition. I'll text him real quick, make sure the internet's cool. Yeah, but as soon as Mike's back, we'll probably discuss the pizza video, which is on Thrasher, called Prepare the Video. More Chase Webb. Buckness. But this is a good part about having three people. When this situation happens, I'm not by myself. Well, until Medina pops back in here, I will read off some notes I took on the pizza video. Just tricks that stood out. It's a pretty long video, so decent. We'll go person by person. So first person that I'll read is Ducky. So it's just a bunch of his clips in the video that stood out to me. Kickflip fast plant on that hubba was just insane. That hubba looked massive. Obviously tall to get onto and a big drop. Board slide front shelf on that super long and tall rail was sick. Gnarly front hurricane. Kink, the 50-50 on the kinked rails buck. Backsmith, that backsmith was ridiculous. He just locked in and dipped it so well. Okay, Medina's still having technical difficulties, so we'll see what happens here. Let's see. Oh, and then obviously his kickflip down that long double set was. Sorry, my head is not in the right place because I'm trying to figure this out with Mike. Well, I'll finish my sentence. That kickflip was unbelievable. He got worked trying it, as they show. And that make was that I don't know, that kickflip was massive. There's pretty much nothing else to say about it. It was long. He was going extremely fast. That thing was just buck. So we're gonna do this for a couple more minutes, but if Mike can't get back in here, I'm not exactly sure what we'll do because I'm not gonna talk by myself probably. Chase Webb. Okay, Mike will be back in 5 minutes or less. So I'm gonna chat about this video a little bit by myself. His computer's restarting. It had internet problem. So sorry about that. But that's how it goes. Chase Webb, 50-50 body varial to switch 50 on that rail was just. We'll just read the tricks. Half cab over the rail onto the bank and then popped off the bank to flat was sick. Back 5-0 and crook down that really big rail again. Gnarly. Kickflip front 5-0 and tray flip 50 on that hubba. I was super surprised, honestly. Not that I don't understand how gnarly Chase is, but just anytime I see footage of that hubba, it's gnarly to see because that thing looks so tall and just gnarly to get onto. I always think of Theotis. I believe he did kickflip back 5-0 in Not Another Transworld video. Kickflip front 5-0 and tray flipping on a thing is pretty much mind-blowing that he has that amount of pop and control for both of those tricks. I think Chase's footage in this video really stood out, which is sick because I think he I don't know. I think he's obviously just been killing it and really deserves to be put in the spotlight, and this video is just more coverage for him and came out at a great time with the whole ETN 34 stair Smith grind dropping, which was, yeah, so good timing, and Chase has obviously been killing it and putting in work for years. Michael Paluzzi, one of my favorite skateboarders in general to watch. 50-50 around the corner on that flat bar was ridiculous. Just sat on it, went all the way around the corner, popped out, and then a little wall ride nollie 180 on the like off that 2-stair was sick. Tossed it in a line. Backtailed to no slide kinda. He backtailed yeah, I guess you'd call it back tail to nose slide. On that ledge, super sick. Just like majority of Palooza skating, very original, creative, different. Like just not usually he's doing tricks that you don't see often, and done very proper and very good style. So as always, fun to watch. And then back 180, fakie 5-0, fakie front shove out on the ledge in a line. I've seen actually that trick. Well, it's a freaking mouthful. But when I see it, I think of Bobby Keyzer because he did one in one of his Thrasher parts, I believe it was, for Blue Tile Lounge skate shop. But that's just a really anything like 180 to fakie 5-0, front or back. I think is a great looking trick, and doing anything into it or out of it is pretty unbelievable. But that just shows how much board control he has. Yeah, so those are all some things that stood out to me. Sadly, Mike, whatever, Google Hangouts is not letting him back in here. So I'm psyched we had Mikey on today. It was a great guest. I'm actually thankful that this happened after he left. But so I'll just read through the topic list, but I don't really want to just chat about it to myself. So we'll probably discuss some of these more in depth next week, along with whatever happens within the next week in skateboarding. But a couple of things. Lizzie Armanto's pro for Birdhouse and has a cover of the new Thrasher, which is super sick. BATB 10 has been announced. The theme's going to be best of the best. There's a new series on the barracks called Skate Girls. So yeah, I don't know. Check that out. That's rad. I think it'll be cool to learn about the specific girls that they choose to interview and show more about their lives. Nike SB released a Loud Pack video on Thrasher. That's great skateboarding by Ishad, Grant Taylor, and Corey Kennedy mainly. Carlson has a sick line in there. Just immediately to me is Corey Kennedy's board slide to Hurricane. Looks so sick. Weed Maps in Hawaii. That's a little tour video. I believe this is only the first of 3 episodes. That's available to watch on Transworld. Let's see. Lucas Puig is skating a numbers board, is what I saw on Instagram. But again, that's just what we saw. Neither of us have any idea if he's going there. But it's possible, obviously, because he doesn't have a board sponsor at the moment since Cliché's demise. So that's something that could be happening. Andrew Brophy's girl graphic was leaked. I was told via the Slap message boards. So yeah, we can't show it to you on here, but it sounds like the girl Brophy announcement is coming very soon down the line, which is sick because I think he fits perfect to the team. He's been skating with those dudes. He's actually out here in LA area right now, skating and filming. So maybe a welcome to the team part or a clip, something like that, which would be rad. And let's see, that's last thing, Uyghur said in his Route 1 interview that came out, I think last Wednesday, I think it was right after he did Skate Fillet, that he said new things for 2017, and he said a new board sponsor. And then I went on Enjoy's website, and he's not on the team page anymore. He's been seen just wearing a Skate Metal beanie, I think is the only real evidence. So that's kind of the rumor going around that he might go to Skate Metal, which will be cool because I know they have a video coming out, supposed to come out in the summer. So maybe get some more Uyghur footage in there, which will be rad. But yeah, so sadly, due to technical difficulties, that's going to be it for today's Skate Fillet. But yeah, we will see you next week with episode 95. Have a good one, guys.